Good morning, boys and girls. So it's good to see you guys again. Last week was spring break, and so everybody was kind of like on vacation. And I wonder what you did. I hope you had a really, really good week of doing something fun with your family inside the house. But today is Monday, and I would like to come back and share a couple of stories with you guys, okay? So here we go. The first story is it's called How Do Dinosaurs Stay Friends? Like, how do we stay friends? You're my friend, and I'm your friend. How do we stay friends? So we talk to each other, we get to see each other on video, sometimes we get to spend time together, and maybe we do fun things together. But let's see how this dinosaur stay friends. Okay? You ready? Here's the front of the book. And here's the title. How do dinosaurs stay friends? Here we go. Let me scoot over so you could see the pictures too. How does a dinosaur keep his best friend when a terrible fight just might signal the end? Oh, look at the fight that they're having. Look at how one dinosaur is pointing his finger at the other one. He didn't like that. Does he scribble a note with a horrible scowl? Or does he wipe muddy feet on his friend's favorite towel? I don't think his friend would like that, having mud on his towel, right? Does he tear up a book that his friend let him take? Does he throw his friend's lunchbox straight into the lake? Does he write on the blackboard a very bad name? Does he tell all the kids that his friend is to blame? Look at that. That's not very nice, calling somebody stupid. Whoa. Does he kick his friend's bike? Does he egg his friend's door? Does he push his friend hard so that he would land on the floor? Is that the way we treat our friends? By pushing them and make them fall? Does he scream? Is he mean? Does he spit? Does he spy? Does he tell the new teacher a very big lie about who did the pushing and why? No, a dinosaur doesn't. No, no, no. He won't even try. He sends a nice note, taking most of the blame. He's surprised when he finds that his friend did the same, because that's what good friends do. He has his friend over to share and to play, letting him choose the first toys of the day. So they're not fighting which toys. They're saying you get to share. You get to pick first. He brings to the school a toy dragon and knight with a card that says, really, I don't want to fight. Oh. And then when the class is all given a break, he gives his friend cookies that he helped his mom make. That is a great way to share. I wonder what kind of cookies they are. What do you guys think? What's your favorite cookie? Mine is chocolate chip. He wraps up a favorite bear with a bow, and he brings it along as a gift just to show. Oh, I wonder what's inside the present, guys. It looks very big, yeah? That even though friends may occasionally fight, there is always a way to make everything right. After you fight and when you feel bad, what should we do? How do we make things right again? Good hugs and more. Keep a friend, dinosaur. Look at them hugging. And so, you know what, boys and girls, I think sometimes even when we do fight and we don't, maybe our friend did something to make us upset, or maybe you did something to make your friend upset. But after, when we calm down and then we could talk about it, then we could say we're sorry, right? And we could make things right by giving hugs. Now, I have another story. This will be the last story for today for this little video, and it's called The Lion Inside. Well, you see the lion, but you see something on top of the lion's head. So let's see. What animal do you see on top of the lion's head? Can you guys tell me? Yeah. Well, the lion's very big, but the thing on his head is not. It's that little tiny mouse. And this story is called The Lion Inside. It's a great story I got from the library. So let's check it out. You know this word, the lion inside. And lion starts with a letter. Yep, it's the letter L. The lion inside. Let me scoot over so you could see more of the pictures. Oh, wow. The lion inside. In a dry, dusty place, where the sand sparkled gold, stood a mighty flat rock, all craggy and old. And under that rock is a tiny little house. Lived the littlest, quietest, meekest brown mouse. Remember that little mouse rhyme we used to do? Behind the tree, and under the house. Well, here's the little mouse living in that little tiny house. He was so very tiny, so incredibly small, that nobody noticed him ever at all. He got stepped on, he got sat on, he missed out on stuff, ignored and forgotten. His mouse life was tough. Because he's so small, nobody ever noticed him. Meanwhile, far above, on top of the rock, times were quite different because it was lion o'clock. This huge toothy creature made sure everyone saw how important he was by how loud he could roar. That is a big roar. He was head of the pack. He was shouty and proud. He loved flexing his biceps and muscles and wowing the crowd. Because he wants everybody to know how strong he is. Yes, all were impressed by this mighty King Cat. Oh, if only, thought little mouse, I could be more like that. Then, late one dark night in his tiny mouse bed, the cleverest thought popped into his head. He leaped up in the darkness and he held up a paw. I got it, he said. What I need is a roar. What if this mouse with the weeniest squeak were a little more grrr and a little less meek? Well, he'd still be the smallest of fuzzy brown mice, but he'd make friends and join in, and life would be nice. Yes, yes, thought the mouse, I must find out how. I will learn how to roar, and I will learn it now. But it wouldn't be easy. There was only one beast who could teach him this thing, but might make him a feast. Who's going to teach him how to roar? Can you guys guess? It was time to be strong. Take a chance after all. Forever was such a long time to feel small. He really doesn't like feeling small. So he made himself brave, and he thought like a winner. He set off for the top, hoping he won't be dinner. It felt like the scariest thing he could do. But if you want things to change, you first have to change you. The farther he climbed, the closer he got to the slumbering lion reclining on top. Then at last, as he stood on his tippity toes, he found himself suddenly nose to nose. Pardon me. Wake up, Mr. Lion. You've got company. Mr. Lion, what I've come to you for is, do, do you think you could teach me your roar? A silence befell that twinkling plan. Lion opened his eyes and puffed out his mane. Time went so slowly it felt like a week. Then he opened his mouth. He opened his eyes, and now he opened his mouth and let out a eek! Eek! The lion curled up in a terrified ball. He didn't like this not one bit at all. Oh, don't hurt me, the lion whimpered. Oh, try to be nice. Well, this mighty great lion was frightened of mice. Don't worry, Mouse Peep. I'm here as a friend. Let's hang out together, be pals to the end. Oh, that was a magical moment for sure, when the mouse didn't feel at all small anymore. He had found his true voice, and he learned to speak out. And for that, you don't need to roar or to shout. And from that day and always, the two were a pair. They both liked that rock better now that the rock was to share. The mouse, while still little, felt big in his head. And Lion, oh, he still roared, but with laughter instead. Yes, that day they both learned that no matter your size, we all have a mouse and a lion inside. Look at that. So you know what? Even though the little mouse seemed to be really, really afraid, and he felt so small like he was useless, he actually became very brave, didn't he, when he went to talk to the lion and ask him to teach him how to roar. And who would have thought that the lion would be afraid of a mouse? Well, he was. And it's okay to be afraid of a mouse, because I'm afraid of a mouse. Do you guys remember when we had mice in the classroom? And there were mice that were outside sometimes, and we had to take care of it? Well, anyway, we don't have mouse anymore, at least not in the classroom. I wonder, do you have mice in your house? Maybe we could do that little rhyme right now before we say goodbye. Let's see if we still remember it. I don't know if I still remember it. Maybe you could help me. Behind the tree and under the house, there lived a teeny tiny mouse. He loved to sing. He loved to tap. But most of all, he loved to clap. He clapped all night. He clapped all day. He clapped to frighten the cat away. Good job, boys and girls. So as you know, we will not be going back to school at all for the rest of the school year, but I still hope to see you guys with these story read-alouds every week. So today is Monday, and I hope you like the story I read. I'm thinking that I'm going to try something new. So on Wednesday, now I hope your mommy could hear this too, but on Wednesday this week, I'm going to do a circle time with everybody, and I'm going to use Zoom. The word is Zoom. And so Miss Daisy is going to call your family and tell you how to get on Zoom so that we could see each other and we could talk with each other. And I'm hoping that on that Wednesday, when we do a Zoom circle time, maybe we could sing some of our favorite songs, read a couple of stories, talk to each other. That means when you talk to me on Zoom, I could hear you, and then we could talk back and forth. Okay? I think that might be kind of fun. So we're going to try it on Wednesday at 11:30. We're going to have a Zoom circle time. So I hope you're ready. Tell your family that they could join us too. And you could tell your friends too that they could join us, okay? So until then, I'm going to see you again on Wednesday. Be good, and I hope you guys enjoy the story. Bye.